We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I'm really good for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yo, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 4.
And here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9 now. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First 16 yards, a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Brendan McManus to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on second and 8. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Brooklyn first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And he'll bang that one through.
Chargers 14. Broncos 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To number 85. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Broncos 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, watch that,
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Putting it down for that. Time was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You knew what it be. Playing this shit for the
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter now on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff working right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Gain of 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's fourth. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to number 88. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Brooklyn.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Good job, baby.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40.
1st and 10.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tony Brown there on the tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for the extra.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there,
get the score and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Number 5.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
46-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Today's final score, Broncos.
Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Broncos, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.